The Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Plan 2019 to 2025 is the government's guide and key reference in formulating gender and development plans and budgets for national government agencies and local government units. The GEWE plan is based on policy mandates, primarily the Magna Carta of Women, and international commitments such as the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, the Beijing Platform for Action, and the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly Goal number 5, which sets to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls by 2030. And of course, our guiding principles will be at the core in planning all our programs and budgets. The overall GEWE goal is promotion of gender equality in all spheres of life, such that women and men equally participate in, contribute to, and enjoy the benefits of social, economic, and human development. Gender equality outcomes are clustered around 7 strategic goal areas that need to be achieved to realize the overall GEWE goal. Here is the strategic framework that shows the key results areas that contribute to the overall and specific goals of the Philippine Development Plan by 2022 and the Philippine Plan for Gender-Responsive Development by 2025. Each strategic goal area is addressed through sectoral chapters. Each chapter includes a table that shows gender equality issues, target results, indicators, and the responsible agencies. Strategic Goal Area 1: Expanded economic opportunities for women. Higher incomes from employment and entrepreneurship, including agribusiness, especially among marginalized women. Recognizing and distributing unpaid work. Gender-responsive labor policies that include domestic and informal sectors. Protection from occupational safety and health risks. Sexual harassment and other forms of discrimination for vulnerable groups, including women overseas Filipino workers and more women in private sector boards and labor organizations. Strategic Goal Area 2: Accelerated human capital development through investment in GEWE. More access and benefits from basic health, including comprehensive sexual and reproductive health rights services for women and girls. Increased enrollment for women and girls in science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and mathematics or STEAM courses, and improved performance of boys in school. Increased access to water, electricity, and shelter for women-headed households, particularly those in informal settlements. Strategic Goal Area 3: Enhanced gender perspective in justice, security, and peace to end gender-based violence. Better access to justice, including transitional justice for women, especially those from marginalized groups. Better understanding of root cause, impact, and social cost of gender-based violence across all sectors, with victim survivors empowered to seek help. And meaningful participation and leadership in all stages of peace and security processes for women, especially in conflict areas. Strategic Goal Area 4: Expanded opportunities for women's participation, leadership, and benefit in disaster resilience and humanitarian action. Improved resilience to natural and human-induced risks and disasters for women, especially from poor and marginalized groups. Enhanced women's perspective, participation, and leadership in disaster risk reduction and management and climate change adaptation. Strategic Goal Area 5: Expanded opportunities for women's participation, leadership, and benefit in science, technology, and innovation, information, communication, and technology, infrastructure, and energy. Women are highly qualified and engaged in the ICT sector. Barriers preventing women from progressing in the ICT and STI sectors are addressed. Planning planning and design of ICT and infrastructure ease the burden of women in the home, the work, and public spaces. Strategic Goal Area 6: enhanced women's participation, leadership, and benefit in politics and government service. Improved representation and voice of marginalized groups, including persons with disabilities, persons of diverse SOGI, indigenous peoples and Muslims, the elderly, the youth, and the children, in government systems and processes. More women in decision-making in the public service. Improved data systems in support of gender-sensitive and evidence-based reporting are routinely used for analysis and decision-making. Strategic Goal Area 7: transformed social norms and culture, promote GEWE. Schools, media, civil society organizations, and the private sector support the promotion of a culture that is supportive of gender equality, diversity, and ending gender-based violence. Improved understanding and actions by men, including religious and community leaders, in cultural transformation for gender equality. Data systems are institutionalized and inform gender studies for stronger knowledge-based action and advocacy. The main source of financing will come from regular budget allocations, particularly the GAT budget. The PCW, in coordination with other key government agencies, will ensure that the effectiveness of various strategies in the plan will be monitored. The effectiveness will be evaluated in terms of the extent to which the quality of life of Filipino women and girls, especially the poor and marginalized, has improved using standard gender indicators. Adopting the SDG principle of leaving no one behind or walang iwanan. This means reaching those that are currently farthest behind in geographical locations and those on the margins of society. Together, let us make change work for women.